Dennis Bergkamp enjoyed a 20-year professional career, winning trophies with Ajax, Inter Milan and Arsenal, along the way showcasing some of the best skills and techniques you'll ever see. But what happens if you move him age 36 to England's 6th tier? Let's find out. So the Dutchman's arrived in St Albans. Physically he's on the decline a little, but class doesn't go away that easily. He's got a phenomenal first touch, technique and incredible vision. He's going to be a handful in the Conference South. In 05-06, he's coming off an 8-goal season with Arsenal. Whilst he wasn't that prolific later in his career, he was still a creative force, engineering chances for his teammates. Only this time, he won't be lining up alongside Thierry Henry. In his place, we have Simon Martin. With finishing 4, we might be struggling a little this season. I've instructed the team to play with a 4-2-3-1. Bergkamp is going to play as a 10, and he's been encouraged to run with the ball as much as possible and attempt some through balls. As he's 36, and we need to ensure he doesn't get injured too much, he's not going to do very much defensively. Let's advance to the end of the season and see what happens. Bergkamp would make a strong start to life in the Conference South. Finding space on the edge of the box, he shoots through the crowd and opens the scoring on his debut. He'd finished the game with 2 goals as St Albans reached the top of the table. The goals kept flying in. Against Basingstoke, he shows those elite technical skills before a perfectly composed finish into the far corner. With 16 games gone, we were 5 points behind Dorchester, who occupied the final playoff spot. With victory in our game in hand, things would probably look a lot more rosier. Let's briefly look at how St Albans performed in the FA Cup. After overcoming Northwich, Winchester and Bath, we made it to the FA Cup first round. Bergkamp scored a vital goal, which put us on our way to a 4-1 victory. Things then got a whole lot trickier. Up against League One side Bristol City, Bergkamp scored 2 goals. The first was memorable, with an unbelievable turn and then chipping the keeper. With the game tied at 2-2, our 6th tier defending would be exposed. A simple cross into the box, and it was converted by the Bristol City forward. And that was enough for the victory. We were eliminated at the second round stage. Not bad though, considering who we came up against. Let's move back to the Conference South though, and where we just left, Bergkamp was topping the scoring charts. A few familiar names in there too. 6th place Lewis Graben. The Dutchman scored his 2nd hat-trick of the season at home against Farnborough. My personal favourite here, he chases down the through ball before slotting home at the near post. His final goal of the season came against Newport County. He hits the ball with ferocity into the top corner from range. Unfortunately, the Welsh club would go on to win 2-1. In reality, St Albans would finish 2nd in the Conference South, just 4 points behind eventual champions Weymouth. They would receive promotion eventually after winning in the playoffs. With Bergkamp, things have actually gotten a little worse. After a poor end to the season, where St Albans picked up just 5 out of 15 points, they failed to make the playoffs altogether. They accumulated 24 less points with a significantly worse goal difference. Bergkamp does come out with some credibility though. In 55 appearances, he registered 37 goals and 10 assists. He's the recipient of the league's Golden Boot. Aside from just scoring, he was impressive on the ball, completing nearly 75% of his passes. He was a little disappointing from the penalty spot though, only scoring 4 out of 7 attempts. During his prime, Dennis Bergkamp was a joy to watch. His highlight reel compares with any other Premier League great. Unsurprisingly, in 2021 he was inducted into the league's Hall of Fame, and is still missed by fans of the sport.